Getting brand new gear as a goalie is the best day a goalie could have. Today's probably the second best day. Custom ordering that gear, specs, colors, custom, everything. Let me show you. This here's Royal Sports Winnipeg. I've ordered more gear from here than I can even remember. Countless videos, and every order starts with some amazing customer service. All right.
Going fishing. Oh wow, let's put that one back. Skate should be good to go by now.
And today, it's time to upgrade everything. So I've had the same chest protector for about 4+ years, Bauer Vapor 1X. Time for a new one. I'm gonna test out some chest protectors. Oh, and a new helmet too, so. The plan is a custom vapor chest or custom Hyperlite chest protector vapor. Put on some custom colors, a couple custom modifications, and 6 weeks good to go. So the reason I went custom Hyperlite was I really enjoyed my 1X vapor chest. It was a little bit stiff, but after about 10 skates, it softened up nicely and gave me great mobility. And for those reasons, I decided to stick with that same vapor family chest after using the last one for 4 years. You do get a few different options to customize it this year. Color-wise, I'm going with an antique gold base, couple of white accents, really classy look. The stock Hyperlite XL body, stock XL arms with a little bit of reinforced biceps. I'm going to be removing 10 millimeters on the wrist because I want that mobility in my hands so my hands aren't being interfered with my chest protector when I'm making saves. Another goal I have with this chest protector is to look really big, just like Andrei Vasilevsky. He looks huge to the shooters, even though he's using an NHL spec smaller chest protector than what I would be using. I'm not 100% sure how he does this, but when this chest protector comes, I want to flare out a couple things and make it appear really large to the shooter. But we got to make sure it's just right.
Trav's been a good customer of mine for a few years now. And when he came to me and said, "Zach, I need a new chest protector," we went through a rigorous testing process to make sure we got the right fit. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
Oh yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
How's the chest feel?
Feels good.
And we don't just do that for Trav. We do that for every customer.
So this is my setup last season, well, for parts of last season. Fit 20.1, pads, glove. I had the blocker, I ended up getting a Smoke and Bauer University deal on ultrasonic blocker. Tried it out, really loved it. I'm ordering true 12.2 pads, 12.2 glove with the retro graphics or the L87 graphics. So technically I think they're L87 pads and glove. Hold on, buddy. You just said in last week's video, I don't recommend True, do not buy it. Now you're ordering True? You're a hypocrite, man. What are you doing? Hold on and hear me out for a second. True accepted my order as a pro order, which means I'll be getting this order closer to the beginning of August instead of Halloween. So approximately 12 weeks instead of 22 weeks. I submitted the order on this condition that True agreed to have this ready before I leave for Europe in the middle of August. But I'm telling you right now, if it ain't here before I leave, I will be fully blowing a gasket and making a video on exactly that. But none of this even matters because if you check the comment section on Facebook forums, I'm probably the furthest thing from a pro goalie, nor does anybody in the community actually listen to my reviews. With the one thing that is not true, it's going to be a Hyperlite blocker. So this is the customizer sheet. It's going to have a custom graphic on it. It's going to be like a retro Hyperlite blocker to match the L87 look. I just really enjoyed the pop off the blocker from the ultrasonic. Puck handling isn't great on this blocker, but I probably don't need to be prioritizing puck handling. I should be prioritizing puck stopping. Keyboard Warrior is going to be like, Trav, why didn't you order a matching set, man?
That's Bush League.
Kids order for custom looks. It's about performance.
Take 69, let's do it. What's up, guys? Zach from Royal Sports here. I'm here with Trav 4 Oilers today, sadly. And we're going over his True pads and also True catcher that he's doing.
So let's talk some specs. I'm going to be going with a single break internal, single break external, as well as the stiff core. I really enjoyed the stiffness of my 20.1 gear, and the majority of the NHL pros actually use an E-Flex stiff core. And since the 12.2 is essentially an E-Flex pad, I wanted to opt for that stiff option. I'm going with the soft boot, same as my 20.1 set, no straps added. Now, I did ask True to do the TRAVSUCKS Pro Laces on my custom set, and they actually approved it. So my set is going to be the first set of True pads to ship with a TRAVSUCKS set of Pro Laces. Fast rotation system, same as before, tight fit leg channel. My pad sizing now is going to be 35+1. My 20.1s were a 34.2, but the sizing changed a little bit with the 12.2, so I'm now in a 35+1. The specs of my glove are identical to what I have currently. It's still a full right, it's a 580, it's a practice extra palm, it's a double T with a reinforced T-bar. A lot of people still don't believe that my glove is a practice palm, but believe it, it's a practice palm extra, and it's an amazing glove. No stingers compared to the Game Ready. The Game Ready glove I found had a lot of stingers, but the blocker isn't True. So Bauer Hyperlite blocker. I fell in love with the rebounds of my ultrasonic blocker, but I think Bauer blockers are hindered by the wrist mobility when it comes to puck handling, which is why the Lafayette 20.1 blocker is so good. It's a wide open cuff. So we asked Bauer to remove the wrist cuff that gets in the way. They probably won't because the reps are kind of useless.
I'm going to tell you the issue is resolved so that I can go on break. I'm attempting to sound empathetic because quality assurance is listening. I'm saying this with confidence, but I have no idea if this information is true.
This job has made me dead inside.
Have a great day.
So the plan is that when the blocker comes in, Zach and I are going to cut it out and open up that wrist mobility once and for all. We're not putting logos on the set. They want to pay for advertising.
No one's paying you for advertising. Manscaped only.
Because we need somebody who's not controversial, is very impartial, easily influenced, and very easy to work with.
And you're the man. Even if they put it there, but let's say they're not, like, you know, you have this is white, antique gold would look the best.
Bauer Hyperlite stick. S21 they're calling it. The number one way to tell if a stick has good grip, this one has the packaging on. If you're having a hard time getting the packaging off, grip's always great. This is exactly that.
This is the new Bauer Hyperlite Goal Stick Season 21. A couple additions from their last stick. Obviously you can see there the big one, the Pentagrip. They brought it out originally actually on their Nexus Geo, but it was on the back of the hand. Didn't really make sense in my opinion. This fits perfectly in your fingers. Feels really nice. Other than that, one of the biggest differences is they did shorten the stick quite a bit. Again, that's aimed for shooting. They took that from Vasilevsky. New, more durable blade. They added something called Hypercore. Again, just designed to really make that blade stand up a little bit better over time. All this comes in at 595 grams.
You can order singles, custom singles.
You can order custom singles. Always, Trav. This isn't changed.
This might be the only stick I buy from here that doesn't have a chance to break in 30 days.
Facts. Are you like?
So in addition to the stick, we got a few things left to order. I know I talk about these all the time, but a product I've been working really hard to bring to life in the last couple months is the TRAVSUCKS butt ends grip. This grip is going to improve not just puck handling, but also deflecting pucks with your stick and your blocker hand. That's going to be releasing in September, and I'll be giving more details on that coming up in next week's video, as well as the second edition of the TRAVSUCKS Pro Laces. These new Pro Laces are going to continue to improve on what the first edition did so well by relieving stress on all your joints, improving post play, and ultimately being the most durable, longest toe tie on the market. Again, I'll talk more about that in next week's video. But at this point, we were probably going back and forth in the store on different specs and ideas for about 3 hours. So Zach and I went across the street to Salisbury House, buried a few nips. It's another word for cheeseburger if you don't know about that. I personally don't drink, but Sal's has this new beer menu that they wanted me to tell you about. And if you're like Zach, you can absolutely diesel a few of these. But anyway, we made our way back to the shop, and a new mask is the last thing on the do list. And I'm going to ship this off to my painter, Liquid Lab Effects. He's painted the last 6 masks I've worn. He's done an amazing job, does some amazing work, and I can't wait to get this next bucket back because he is by far the best painter for the best price in the market. So you put the cage on right yourself?
Yeah.
60 XPM, 2020.
Not an XPM.
Oh, sorry. Profile 960. 2020. Why do you even have a cat eye cage in here anyway?
You're gonna get me in trouble with.
Okay, never mind.
If you want to shop with Trav Shops, no matter where you live, send us a DM on Instagram at Royal Sports Pembina, and we'll get you set up, whether it be custom, stock, whatever you need, we got you covered.
And you can shop where I shop, where they treat you like family.
We're not family. Acquaintances at best.
So there you have it. Everything brand new. Pad, glove, blocker, chest, stick, helmet, you name it. The only thing left to do right now is wait for everything to come in so I can have new gear for the start of the season when I leave for Europe in the middle of August. And if it doesn't, well, I may just become this guy.
What?
Your blood pressure, Mr. Jameson. Your wife told me to tell you to watch the anger.
You tell my wife!
So to True and the reps like Jorge Arkenbeck, get off your ass and get my gear done. I know you don't care about retail customers, but just try to pretend like you do. Thank you. That is all.
What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year? Go, go, go!
I'm on it, boss.
Brand new gear. Lafayette 12.2 pads, glove, Hyperlite blocker, Hyperlite stick, Hyperlite chest, new helmet, everything top to bottom. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you made it this far along, thanks to Royal Sports for some awesome customer service, as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It is free to do so, and you can leave at any point in time. You get updates for new gear videos I'm doing, new hockey vlogs, talking about upcoming pro season over in Europe. Lots of great stuff. Like I said, you can leave at any point in time. As usual, Pro Laces toe ties. You need a new set of laces? I got you covered. You need a new butt ends grip for better grip on your game? I got you covered. The TRAVSUCKS grip is coming out in the fall, and a block. Stop your fingers from getting busted. Promo code TRAVSUCKS. Speaking of which, my podcast, Slinging the Biscuit with my buddy Pat Shea, we have a guest coming on this week. We've got 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, talking about how much money I make, how much money he makes, all that stuff on YouTube. So subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcast or Google Podcasts if you've got one of those Samsung machine things. I'll see you on Monday on the next video, talking about my retirement. See you then.